All right, all, welcome back. This is now our third video. I am going to pretend that I succeeded in finding my clues, and I'm not going to confront the criminal. I'm shortcutting this a little bit because, again, as I mentioned on the comment thread for Kickstarter, I only have so much room in my camera and I can't keep making video after video after video for you guys. That's going to be rather boring. So let's pretend that we did indeed find all 4 clues. Before the time ran out. I'm going to say I have 5 hours time left, and my stamina is currently at 5, so I'll be able to roll 4 dice during this turn. So I'm going to actually move these cards out of the way because they're not needed anymore. And I'm going to place those on the discard deck here. So now the criminal. So if you had run out of time before finding all the clues, the game would have been over and that would have been it for you. So I'm going to move these down here a little bit just into the play space. But as I said, we're going to pretend that we did succeed. So I'm going to be able to, on my turn, roll 4 yellow dice. I'm not going to have any items to use, so I can't use those. The special actions are no longer able to be used as well. Because I do have 5 hours of time, I'm actually going to be able to spend 2 hours during my final roll here and be able to re-roll a die for that. Let me just check, make sure that the wording is correct, because I would like to have the rules right for you all. Yes, so you roll 1 yellow die. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn over the top card of the draw pile at this point. Excuse me, the investigate deck. This is actually a blank die icon. So if we look at our set of criminals here, each criminal has a set of die icons, 1 and 2 for Deuce McDugan, the Underworld Button Man, 3 and 4 for Platinum Kelly, the Avid Collector of Corpses, 5 and 6 for Frank Pistol Grimes, a bad man, which is another of my many Easter eggs in the game. But it turns out that actually it is the Spider, a weapons mastermind, who is the one who has kidnapped Matilda Lancour. So hopefully I can save her before she is killed and return her to her family. So for the base game, each of the criminals, there are 5 icons. There are 5 possible icons to roll for. In this case here, we have 1 eyeball, 1 footsteps, 2 newspaper, and 1 bullet to roll for. So let's see if we can defeat our evil nemesis Spider here with that die. Now the rules are in a little bit of flux, and currently you're not allowed to use your special power or your items for this. But we are said the rules will in flux, and so we can adjust it a little bit. But we do get to do some re-rolls here. So I'm actually going to let chips fall where they may and actually roll all the dice at once and then see about doing some rolls here, some additional rolls. So we did get our eyeball, we did get our footsteps, we did get our bullet. So we need 2 newspapers. So I'm going to spend 2 hours and roll this one again. And I'm actually noticing the rules. There is a little bit of typo here that I'm going to change something here for you. So we did get 1 of the newspapers. So we need 1 more newspaper. So I'm going to spend 2 hours here. And I'm going to re-roll 1 of these other dice. I have the newspaper option here. And the newspaper, I did get the final newspaper. So actually, we did save Matilda, and the Spider Weapons Mastermind will be going to jail. So that actually was a nice way to end this game, that we did succeed. But again, finding the 4 clues, and actually in some of the different cases, you'll be finding actually fewer clues because of the time difference in the time track on the cases. The masterminds are going to add in a 6th icon here, so even harder to roll for. But this game is not easy to win at. Again, we kind of fast forwarded here due to the amount of space I have on my iPhone, just kind of showing you a general overview here. And really, I designed this game to really keep you a win rate of maybe about 15% or so. Of course, having different detectives changes that, and having different cards come out, having different items come out can change that as well. But I really am, as a solo designer, want to kind of go for that really about at most 20%, but 15-20% kind of win ratio, and you really have to kind of manipulate the dice well and really kind of use your resources to your best advantage. And the game also can get harder also because with the normal and advanced modes, you're going to be starting the game with less time. So that will change. So there's a lot of variability I hope you all find in this game between 4 detectives, 4 police inspectors, 4 different criminals, and then with the expansion, an additional 4 detectives, You got 4 sidekicks and actually 4 more masterminds. There's a lot of different variability in this that you can play. So that is about it. I hope I got all of my rules straight and correct for you. The rules are, of course, in flux, and as we do more and more play tests, because playtesting is extremely important, and actually is one nice thing about all of you working at Tabletopia and reading our rules to help us out. Once the campaign is over, we're going to go through everything and really solidify up and firm up any loose ends and any typos and things in the rules. So we will pretend this was a successful investigation, and we did capture a spider this time. So again, any questions, comments, and otherwise in the comment section of the Kickstarter campaign are more than welcome. I hope that this playtest video gave you at least a flavor of how to play the game. Definitely try out the Tabletopia version, which I know is a virtual and a little slower to play than this actual edition, but hopefully that gave you a sense. We're trying to be as open and transparent, of course, as possible about this, allowing you to read the rules and things. I will mention the campaign mode does, of course, mix things up as well, because you're actually playing all 7 cases through, and your detective does not readjust their stamina from case to case. So if your stamina is low, you're going to be dragging from case to case, but there are some rewards and penalties that can either help you or hinder you. And when you mix in the double cross expansion as well with events, that can throw a really nice kind of monkey wrench in the works. So thank you all for watching. I know this 3rd video is probably a little shorter than the other 2. Excuse me. But hope you enjoyed it and it gave you some information you've been seeking. So that's all for now. Thanks.